Welcome back, my friends. Okay, never buy one of these homes in Columbus, Ohio or around Central Ohio just because it may look like a really good deal, because deals in disguise are the ones that are gonna cost the most. The truth is, not every home in Central Ohio or Columbus is a smart buy. They could look cute, some of them may look like they're a bargain, and some even get the hype as once-in-a-lifetime finds, but behind the scenes, they turn into a money pit. And they're hard to sell and even pretty hard to live in too, because they're always costing you some money. Here are the twists. These are the exact homes that most buyers chase. These are the ones that blow up your Zillow feed, the ones agents call hidden gems, and the ones that spark bidding wars. Buy one of these and you won't just lose money, but you could lose years stuck in a home that drains your finances, your freedom, and of course, your mind. Hey, if you didn't know, I am Annette Marble, your favorite key realty agent in and around Central Ohio. And I like being a realtor. So I want to let you know, I've spent years helping buyers and sellers all across Central Ohio, from Dublin to Powell, Hilliard to Grove City, and up through Union County. I've even helped homeowners and families build wealth, and which is ones that turn into regrets. So today I'm sharing you the 5 types of homes that you should never buy in Columbus, Ohio and the surrounding suburbs. If you want to avoid big mistakes and protect some of your money, well, listen in and watch this video, because this is where it's gonna get real. So I'm gonna dive right in. If you don't know already, like I said, I'm Annette Marble, your favorite key realty agent in and around Central Ohio. I just like to throw that in there a couple times just in case you don't have any idea who I am. All right, the number 1 is cheap condos with high HOA fees. All right, kind of picture this. You're scrolling through Zillow, and you see a 2-bedroom condo in Grandview, Dublin, or New Albany for way less than everything else around it. Maybe it's $80,000 to $120,000, cheaper than some similar homes or condos. All right, your heart races. Oh my gosh, you think you found the deal of the year. Trust me, people, I've been there. Then you look closer. All right, what's the heck? The HOA fee, it's $500, $700, or even $900 a month. That's $6,000 to $10,000 a year, and that's before increases, which, trust me, they go up and up. All right, here's what's really happening. Many of these condo communities were built in the 70s, 80s, or early 2000s. The lower price exists because the monthly fees are carrying the weight of aging roofing, siding, parking lots, or just the full community infrastructure. It's a load. And when those big projects come up, guess what? Who is paying for them? You are paying for those through an assessment that can be easily run $5,000 to $20,000 or more per unit. It seems condos charge over $30,000, and you don't even pay what will carry over on your property taxes and the lien on your property. So keep that in mind. Up, up, up. I've seen buyers fall in love with low price purchase prices only to realize their total monthly payment was higher than a small single family home with no HOA. Think of that money you're saving. Think of that money you could be putting into your home or going on vacation. And when you go to sell, the buyer's pools, they kind of shrink fast. Many buyers simply won't consider a property with very high monthly fees. People are on a budget. People are on an income structure. So always keep that in mind. The red flags are here. If the HOA feels unusually high for the size and the condition of the community, dig deeper. What looks like a deal on paper can become a long-term financial trap, especially if they don't have amenities. So look at those as well. Type number 2, the flip with lipstick. I always call this one too. These homes look incredible online. Fresh paint, white cabinets, subway tiles, new light fixtures, stainless steel appliances. The photographs are beautiful and often sell pretty fast, but what that picture doesn't show you is what's behind the walls. The electrical panel may be outdated. The plumbing could be original. The windows could be original. The furnace might be near its end of life, as well as the hot water tank. In older Columbus neighborhoods like, say, Franklinton, Southern Orchards, Hilltops, or parts of North Linden, these are plenty of quick cosmetic flips. I call them lipstick on a pig. Some are done well, but others are designed designed to sell fast and not to last long. I've seen inspections reveal thousands of dollars in electrical update, foundation repairs, sewer line issues, right after the buyers thought they were getting a full renovated home. For instance, my son's home that he was looking at, the crawl space, it's fallen insulation that has gotten wet and the pipes have frozen and they broke. So don't leave a stone unturned. Make sure you check all these things. Who would have thunk that insulation would freeze your pipes? The flipper goal mentality is to maximize their back pocket. Beautiful photos are always the system, but you have to see it. You've got to get in there and look at it in person. If you're looking at a flip, always get through the inspection and budget for potential systems updates. Even better, look for homes with long-term ownerships and well-maintained homes over time. Number 3, the single family home with no garage or outdoor space. In some parts of downtown Columbus, Old Town East, German Village, or near campus, you're going to find single family homes with no garage, no driveway, and a little yard. At first, you might think, this is no big deal. I can get through this. Who needs a stinking garage? It's July and August. It's beautiful. Especially if you like walkable neighborhoods. Think of these first. But life changes. You get a second car, you adopt a dog, you have kids, you want to host a cookout. Think about carrying a baby carrier and groceries up from the street in the snow. This is what I always tell folks. Think of those things. You might not think of them at the time, but when you're living in it, it's going to be a pain in the butt. Suddenly, that charming little house with the street parking only becomes a daily headache. So keep that in mind. And when it comes time to sell your home, homes with driveways, garages, or even small yards almost always attract more buyers and stronger offers. I've seen buyers love the inside of a home and then walk outside and say, "What? Where do I park? Where did my car go?" If you're buying a single family home in Central Ohio, some form of off-street parking or outdoor space usually helps both your lifestyle and your resale value. And if it helps your resale value, it means more money in your pocket. Okay, relocation guide section. Before we get to the next thing, if you're planning on moving to Columbus, Ohio or Central Ohio, don't go blind. We have put together a free Central Ohio relocation guide that covers the suburbs, the school districts, the commute times, and hidden costs that most people don't realize until after they've already moved here. So if you'd like a free copy, call me, text me, or DM me, and I'll get one over to you. You could even download it using the link that I'm going to have in the description below. It's completely free. And it can save you from some very expensive mistakes. Thinking about relocating to Central Ohio? Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create this ultimate relocation guide, which means from top employers, the best hospitals, and a boatload of other stuff. Things like you never even thought you needed, like never needed to know before. But the best part is this guide is 100% free for you. That's right, you heard it right here. It's 100% free. Just click the link in the description or at the top pinned comment. Hope this helps. And welcome to Central Ohio. So, all right, let's keep it going. Move to type number 4, the deal next to a major nuisance. Okay, you've seen these homes and they're priced noticeably lower than everyone else. And then you start to wonder, what's the catch? What's going on? What am I missing? Why aren't they showing these things in the photos? Well, the catch? Well, it's pretty much usually permanent. In Central Ohio, all right, these homes, this means these homes are right between I-270, I-70, or I-71, backing up to busy commercial strips near heavy industrial areas and next to train railroads or consistent traffic corridors or a big metal electric tower. What I mean is, like, I always call them those little metal Martian men's that that's what it does. It's crazy. Hum. You hear it all day and all night. All right, directly beside large apartment complexes or high traffic retail. First, you're gonna tell yourself, you'll get used to the noise. Maybe the traffic won't bother you. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Mine's probably not as drastic, but it's annoying. But the reality is those factors almost always affect your resale value. Homes with consistent noise, heavy traffic, or undesirable views typically sell less for their quieter neighborhoods, and that discount sticks. Keep that in mind. All right, if a home seems underpriced, drive by it at different times of the day, typically during morning rush hour, evening commute, weekend afternoons, or late at night. There's usually a reason for those low prices. differences, and you might be missing out as why. All right, type 5, the house is too unique. Columbus has some really cool unique homes, converted industrial lofts, ultra-modern custom builds, and historic homes with unusual layouts. The character is great, but there's a difference between character and chaos. I'm talking about homes where, like, if the layout just doesn't make any sense, if you have to go through a bedroom to get to another bedroom, bedrooms are oddly shaped, oversized, and the kitchen is a disconnect from the living space. Or it could be just a really teeny tiny kitchen. There's only one bathroom for a large house, and it's usually on the first floor when the bedrooms are upstairs. Or a home is usually, there is no comparable sales nearby at all. And in parts of Central Ohio, especially with custom builders or major renovations, these homes can be harder to finance. Lenders rely on comparable sales. When the property is too unique, these comps are really hard to find. Think of a dome home. If you don't have many of those around, then it's going to be hard to find comps for your home. So keep that in mind as well. And when you go to sell, the buyer pool is much, much smaller. Most buyers want something functional, not something that feels like an architectural experiment. All right, people love log homes, but those are hard too. If truly love the unique home and you plan to stay for, let's say, 15 or more years, it might make sense. But understand you're buying for yourself. You're not going to buy it to flip it or to resell it because you're going to lose money. So what should you buy instead? Focus on the fundamentals. Focus on a good location with the neighborhood, not on a busy street, a functional layout, the kitchen connected to the main living areas, proper bedroom sizes, or at least a driveway or a garage, some usable outdoor space. It doesn't have to be a great big or outdoor space for a baseball game, but some outdoor space, something that you are going to have with good condition. Here's the golden rule. Buy something for the next buyer will also want, not just that fits your life today, but what would appeal to. Would it be a young couple, a growing family, or even empty nesters downsizing? Think future. All right, homes with broad appeal sell much faster. They appreciate more predictably and give you more options when life changes. You don't need that perfect home. You just need that right home for you. If you're serious about buying a home in Columbus or the surrounding suburbs and you don't make a six-figure mistake, let's talk. Use your link below to book a call and we'll help you find that right home without any hidden traps. No pressure, no sales pitch, just honest advice about what makes sense for you and your situation and your budget. I've helped hundreds of families navigate the Central Ohio market, and I know which areas are growing, which ones are leveling off, and which properties actually build long-term value. So there you have it. The 5 types of homes you should never buy in Columbus, Ohio, or in Central Ohio. All right, the cheap condo with high fees, ding, 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 ding. The cosmetic flip with single family, no parking or yard. The deal next to the permanent nuisance, and the house that is too unique. So with all being said, the good news is not every neighborhood is a gamble. Some areas are fantastic long-term investments, while others come with no risk no matter what you buy. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you watch my next one, the best and the worst suburbs around Central Ohio. I'll give you a full picture of what your money goes to and where it goes the farthest and where it doesn't. So always, always, always keep that in mind with your future self, and they will thank you later on in life when you're putting all that money in your pocket. And don't forget, we're always in and around Central Ohio, and we're keeping it real in real estate with Annette Marble and Associates.